They saw you as an easy target, mistaking your kindness for weakness, never realizing the power hidden beneath your calm exterior. They overlooked your sharp intuition and the quiet wisdom that guided you through their games. But now the veil has lifted, and it's your moment to reveal just how far ahead you've been all along. What they once saw as naivety was simply patience, waiting for the right time to show them that you were never fooled, only observing and preparing for the right move. Isn't it time to unleash the power they never expected? You've been underestimated for too long, misjudged by those who confuse your quiet strength with weakness. They see your stillness and assume you're compliant, unaware that behind your calm exterior lies a force they could never control. They think they've outsmarted you, convinced their tricks have worked, but all the while, you've seen through their illusions. Their pride is fleeting, their schemes unraveling. While they plot in shadows, you stand illuminated, watching, always steps ahead, with a vision that cuts through their deception. You don't rush to expose them. Instead, you let them cling to their false sense of control, unaware of the power you hold in reserve. The truth lies within you, ready to be unleashed with perfect timing. What they can never grasp is the divine strength that courses through your being, a wisdom so pure it cuts through every lie and illusion. The Holy Spirit has gifted you with discernment, a clarity that shields you from the traps that entangle others. You move with purpose, guided by a force beyond their understanding, waiting for the precise moment to reveal just how unshakable you truly are. They believe they can manipulate your mind, bending your perception to fit their narrative, but their efforts are transparent to you. Every false gesture, every hollow word is as obvious as daylight. You don't respond with anger, for that would mean they've affected you. Instead, what rises within you is something much stronger, a quiet, unwavering confidence. You see through their games, and each attempt only deepens your resolve. They think themselves cunning, but you know the truth. Their tricks are powerless against the inner strength and clarity that guide you. While they plot, you remain unshaken, anchored in your certainty. Your colleagues may take credit for your ideas, flaunting them as their own with a half-hearted thanks or feigned inclusion, assuming your silence means you don't notice. They mistake your patience for oblivion, thinking your kindness makes you indifferent. But you catch every detail, don't you? Every slight change in their voices, every look they exchange when they think you're not watching. They believe they're in control, but the truth lies in your hands like a sharp blade, waiting for the right moment to be drawn. When the time comes, you'll reveal the depth of your awareness, leaving no doubt about who truly holds the power. It's no different with your so-called friends. They congratulate you when you succeed, but their smiles are fragile, barely concealing the discomfort beneath. You sense the subtle tension, the unspoken envy lurking behind their compliments, like a storm gathering quietly on the horizon. Yet you remain steady in the light, untouched by their hidden resentment, because their motives are as clear to you as day. It's not pride that gives you this insight. It's the Holy Spirit unveiling the truth that others are blind to. They continue to underestimate you, seeing only what they wish to believe, never recognizing the reality of your strength and clarity. You are far from ordinary. You never were. You were chosen for a higher calling, your path illuminated by a light they cannot dim. While they chase after approval, grasping for control and validation, you move with a sense of purpose they'll never understand. Your wisdom, a divine gift, sets you apart from their shallow pursuits. They believe you're unaware, but you see them clearly, small, fleeting figures in a world where your greatness towers above their ambitions. What they scramble for in desperation, you already possess in abundance, and it is this truth that makes you untouchable. You are the chosen one, set apart, and your moment is approaching when they least anticipate it. You will rise, and they will finally grasp, too late, their misjudgment. You've evolved beyond their reach. What once bound your mind like choking vines now lies shattered at your feet. Time has shaped you, refining you through forces far beyond any earthly power. Where once you might have been drawn into their trivial conflicts, drained by their shallow demands, now you rise above it all, untouchable, elevated by the wisdom and strength that only the chosen can possess. Their efforts to provoke you now vanish like whispers lost in a storm. What once stirred your emotions and pulled you into their chaos no longer has any hold over you. You've become unshakable, a fortress of calm, in the midst of their noise. This transformation is one they never anticipated. They remember you as someone who could be easily drawn into their drama, someone who would always respond. But that person is gone, faded like mist under the morning sun. You've outgrown their games, standing firm in a peace they can no longer disrupt. You've risen to a level where their negativity no longer touches you. That family member who once knew exactly how to ignite your anger now stands bewildered. They cast out the same tired bait, expecting the familiar reaction, but you remain unmoved. Your calm, steady response leaves them unsettled, unable to comprehend the serenity that shields you. As they spiral in frustration, you simply walk away, untouched by their storm, leaving them to wrestle with their own fury. The harder they try, the more your silence becomes their downfall, a quiet power they never saw coming. You have stepped away from their cycle, and this transformation is just the beginning. You've outgrown the friends who once relied on you, who siphoned your energy with their endless needs. Now they find themselves isolated, unprepared for the void your absence has created. They had come to see your kindness as a given, assuming you would always be there to cater to their whims. When you stopped prioritizing their demands, their shock was palpable. They reach out, hoping to reconnect with the old you, the one who would rush to their side without hesitation, but that version of you has faded. They sense your shift. You are no longer readily available, and their expectations crumble, leaving them bewildered and unsure how to navigate this new reality where you have finally broken free. They believed you would remain trapped in the webs of their needs and desires, forever bound to their expectations, but you have transcended those limitations, evolving in ways they cannot begin to understand. God has elevated you to heights where their grasp cannot reach. The burdens that once clung to your mind and soul have fallen away, like withered leaves surrendering to the winter wind. You stand renewed, unencumbered by their demands, flourishing in the clarity and freedom that comes with your growth. What once held you captive has now become nothing more than a distant memory, powerless against the strength of your transformation. You have blossomed into a maturity that brings forth a power they never anticipated. This newfound strength calls you to rise above the chaos, to tread paths that remain hidden to those still mired in their old ways. Your growth is an unexpected force, leaving them bewildered as they try to cling to what they once knew. But you are no longer a pawn in their game. You have evolved into something they cannot manipulate. This shift compels them to face their own limitations, watching helplessly as their expectations crumble before your transformation. You stand now as an untouchable force, unyielding and free from the chains of their control. They have no choice but to confront the undeniable truth: you have surpassed them. You were never meant to be ordinary, which is why their opinions never carried any weight. While they whispered their doubts and attempted to box you into their narrow expectations, God's favor has been guiding you all along, illuminating your path with divine light. His hand has rested upon you since the very beginning, and nothing they said or did could alter the course He has set for you. You are chosen for greatness, a destiny they cannot fathom. They tried to tether you with their drama, their gossip, and their cycles of pettiness, but you have been called to rise above it all. Now, as you walk confidently in your purpose, they can finally see the truth they once refused to acknowledge. The same individuals who once turned their backs on you, dismissing your dreams as mere fantasies, now watch in awe as you soar to new heights. They never anticipated your ability to rise above the very circumstances they tried to use to confine you. While they were caught off guard by your transformation, God witnessed every moment and is proud of your strength in separating yourself from the toxicity that aimed to sap your spirit. You have not only defied their expectations, but also embraced a journey of empowerment that they never believed you were capable of. Their disbelief now stands in stark contrast to your undeniable ascent, a testament to the power of faith and resilience. You have distanced yourself from the chaos and their futile attempts to pull you down, and in that choice, you've discovered a profound peace that elevates you. They witness the grace and transformation enveloping you, yet they can't fathom how you've attained such serenity. A palpable shift is underway, one that you feel deeply in your bones. Those who once disrespected you, who dismissed you as inconsequential, now find themselves drawn to you. Former friends and colleagues who once overlooked your worth worth, are approaching you for guidance, eager to uncover the secret behind your success. Their newfound respect stands in stark contrast to their previous doubts, highlighting the undeniable power of your growth and resilience. But it's not a secret. It's the unmistakable hand of God guiding your life. They believed they could overlook your potential, but now they cannot ignore the blessings that cascade over you like rain nourishing parched earth. Their eyes are finally open to the truth, forcing them to confront their previous misjudgments. They underestimated you, but God always knew your worth and the depth of your capabilities. As His light shines brighter, the world is beginning to recognize the extraordinary person you are, revealing the beauty of your journey and the divine purpose that has always been at play. Your spiritual journey has carried you to realms they cannot access, into a space of profound understanding and unwavering faith. Those who wish to keep you tethered to old patterns and stagnant cycles are now mere spectators, watching in awe as you ascend to greater heights. They once mocked your dreams and scoffed at your ambitions, convinced you would never reach your goals. Yet now their laughter has turned to stunned silence as they struggle to comprehend the transformation you've undergone. Your progress has illuminated the path before you, showcasing not just your resilience, but the powerful force of belief that has propelled you forward, leaving them bewildered by your remarkable journey. The truth is undeniably clear. You are enveloped in the favor of God, His grace forming an unyielding fortress against their doubts and skepticism. Even that one relative who dismissed your vision and ridiculed every step you took now finds themselves astonished by the fruits of your labor. They sit back in bewilderment, struggling to comprehend the growth that took them by surprise. This realization humbles them, compelling them to reevaluate their own limitations. Yet, you understand that your journey was never about seeking their approval. It has always been about embracing the purpose God has set before you. Now, you stand firmly in that purpose, fully aware of your identity, knowing you are chosen, elevated, and truly unstoppable. God's favor is not merely a gift, it is the very foundation upon which you stand, unshakable and eternal. The truth is, they never truly saw you because they remain like muggles, blind to the magic that has always existed within you. Just as in the stories, muggles often fail to recognize the power before them until it's far too late. They will never grasp the significance of what you are cultivating here, but you, the chosen, possess a deeper insight, a third sight that allows you to perceive beyond the ordinary. This is why you are drawn to illumination videos. You are among the rare few who can sense the call of power, ready to embrace the extraordinary gifts that the illumination inner order provides. You recognize that this journey is not just about self-discovery, but about stepping into the true potential that has always awaited you. While they remain ensnared by their own limitations, you possess the vision to grasp what's truly at stake. The illumination inner order is not meant for the masses. It is a sanctuary for the few who can perceive the unseen and act upon that understanding. You are not merely joining a group, you are entering a fortress of chosen ones, individuals like yourself, who walk boldly in their divine purpose and embrace their spiritual destiny. Your relatives may be muggles, forever unable to fathom the depths of your journey, but you understand the truth because you can see beyond the veil. You recognize that this path is not just about personal growth. It's about aligning with a higher calling and connecting with a community that empowers you to fulfill your unique mission in the universe. You hold the vision they desperately lack, and now is the moment to act upon it. With only a few spots remaining, it's time to claim your rightful place among the visionaries who understand where true power lies. You are seen, acknowledged, and welcomed into a collective that resonates with your journey. Together, we are prepared to rise, united by purpose and passion, ready to harness the potential that awaits us. Embrace this opportunity to step into your greatness, for the time has come to transform vision into reality and ignite the fire within you that can illuminate the path ahead. Perhaps there is still someone from your past, an old friend who clings to their bitterness over your success, attempting to drag you back into outdated ways of thinking and familiar traps of small-mindedness. They thrive on the petty, the trivial, and the irrelevant, seeking to pull you into their discontent. Yet, you have chosen a different path. You no longer engage with their negativity. You recognize that their attempts to pull you down are not a reflection of your worth, but rather a manifestation of their own insecurities. Instead of being swayed, you stand firm in your resolve, focused on your journey and the heights you are destined to reach. Your vision has evolved, and you refuse to be anchored by the weight of their doubts. Their words collide against the fortress of your silence, their attempts to provoke you shattering like waves against an unyielding shore. You no longer respond, for you have transcended not only their games, but the very need for their approval. They linger in the past, fixated on what once was, while you thrive in the present and gaze toward a future filled with limitless possibilities. You have tasted the sweetness of freedom, and with it comes the profound realization of your true worth. The validation you once craved from those who could never truly appreciate you is now irrelevant. You are anchored in your own strength, empowered by the knowledge that your value is intrinsic and not dependent on their fleeting opinions. Their failure to recognize your value is no longer your burden to bear. You no longer wait for their approval, for you have come to realize that it is their vision that is flawed, not your essence. You've spent far too long in the company of those who sought to diminish you, who aimed to extinguish your light and sow seeds of self-doubt. Now, you stride forward in full awareness of who you truly are, and there is no going back. They may have held power over you in the past. The manager who belittled your contributions in meetings, the coworker who constantly undermined your achievements, but they misjudged your silence as weakness and your patience as permission to dismiss you. You have emerged from their shadow, radiant and resolute, ready to embrace the strength that has always resided within you. But they were mistaken. You've harnessed your skills and brilliance, elevating yourself to a place where your value is recognized and celebrated. You've leveled up, soaring to heights they never anticipated. They took you for granted, believing you would linger in their shadows indefinitely, but now they look around, acutely aware of the void your absence has created, and it stings deeply. Their regret stems from their own short-sightedness. They failed to appreciate you when they had the opportunity, and now they are left grappling with the realization of how easily they allowed you to slip away. As you flourish in an environment that embraces your light, they can only watch in silence, confronted by the weight of their own mistakes. But this journey was never about them. Your rise was always for your own liberation. You've ascended to heights they cannot reach, forced to confront the repercussions of underestimating your potential. You are meant to soar above the chaos, above the mediocrity they attempted to bind you to, having severed ties with the toxicity that once threatened to suffocate your spirit. Now, you inhale the fresh air of opportunity and clarity, untouched by their grasp. While they may still chatter, attempting to draw you back into their stagnant existence, you remain steadfast in your evolution. You walk with purpose, fully aware of your worth, and the universe is starting to reflect what God always saw. You are an unstoppable force, destined to illuminate the world around you. You have liberated yourself from the burdens that once shackled your spirit, leaving no room for the trivialities, the shallow murmurs, or the relentless distractions that sought to pull you under. You are destined for a higher purpose, called to rise above the mundane and the chaotic. The chains of drama and gossip that once ensnared you now lie broken at your feet as you stride forward with newfound clarity and purpose. Each step you take cuts through the haze of others' confusion, illuminating your path with a brilliance they cannot dim. Where you once might have engaged in fruitless conversations or allowed negativity to seep into your mind, you now glide effortlessly past it all, unscathed and resolute in your journey towards something far greater. When they congregate to reignite their old patterns, you simply walk away, not out of arrogance, but from a profound understanding that you are meant for a purpose that remains beyond their grasp. They sense the shift in you, even if silence hangs heavy between you as the realization lingers unspoken. They can see how you've evolved, how you've risen above the chaos that continues to ensnare them, and it unnerves them in ways they struggle to articulate. Your growth serves as a stark reflection of their own inertia, a reminder that while you are soaring, they remain tethered to their familiar comforts, confronting the discomfort of recognizing what they might be missing in their own lives. They sense the change in the atmosphere when you enter the room. Your presence brings an undeniable energy that shifts the dynamic. You no longer respond to the familiar provocations, nor do you engage in the repetitive exchanges that once drained you. Instead, a serene confidence emanates from you, rooted in your commitment to what genuinely holds value. Though they may not voice their thoughts, the weight of their silence speaks volumes, compelling them to confront their own insecurities and unfulfilled aspirations. Your transformation serves as a quiet challenge, prompting them to examine the voids in their lives that they've long ignored. Your attention is now anchored in what is sacred, embracing the deeper truths that nurture your soul, while those around you cling to superficial festivities, celebrating moments that hold little meaning. You find solace in the enduring principles that guide your journey. The loud clamor of fleeting pleasures no longer tempts you. Instead, you revel in the quiet joy of divine connection. Each moment of reflection, each holy occasion shapes your path, illuminating the way toward a life rich with purpose and understanding. What once captivated your spirit has faded into the background, replaced by a profound appreciation for the sacred rhythms of existence that resonate within you. You have stepped away from the collective noise and instead danced to the melody of your own calling, harmonizing with the divine frequency that guides your steps. No longer are you swept up in the rituals of the crowd, celebrating hollow traditions that lacked significance for your soul. In the past, you may have conformed to the expectations of those around you, but now you embrace a deeper understanding of your journey. Each moment spent honoring God's holy days fills your heart with purpose, transforming your existence into a celebration of authentic connection and spiritual growth. This alignment with your true essence brings forth a richness that transcends mere festivity, allowing you to experience life in a profound and meaningful way. Your journey is yours alone, and the whispers of doubt from friends and family cannot dim the light that guides you. They may struggle to comprehend the shift in your path, bewildered by the distance that now separates your experiences from theirs. Yet, their lack of understanding does not deter you. It reinforces your resolve to embrace the truth that resonates within your spirit. You are on a sacred quest, chosen for a purpose that transcends societal norms and expectations. Each step you take illuminates the divine essence within you, radiating a brilliance that draws you closer to your authentic self and the calling that awaits. While others may hold tightly to their outdated beliefs and the clamor of superficial distractions, you have chosen a path illuminated by the eternal and guided by the divine purpose that resonates within your soul. Their skepticism, their curious stares, and their whispered doubts hold no power over you. You are anchored in the certainty of your identity and the clarity of your vision. With each step forward, you walk in sacred awareness, fully aware that nothing can drag you back into the confines of what no longer serves you. Your journey is a testament to your growth, and you embrace the unfolding of your true self, unfazed by the noise of the past. You are destined for a greater purpose, and deep down, you feel it stirring within you. God has chosen you not to simply observe the world, but to be a vibrant reflection of His magnificence. The path before you is infused with divine purpose, each stride purposeful and each principle illuminating your journey. While others remain ensnared in their unchanging patterns, lost in their endless complaints and grievances, you rise above their stagnation. They cling to their comfort zones, unwilling to break free from the chains of their own making, while you forge ahead, fueled by a commitment to embodying the transformative power of faith and action. In the past, you found yourself entangled in their cycles of negativity, participating in their dialogues of despair and limited perspectives. But that was before your awakening to a greater purpose, a calling that now fuels your every move. Today you stand resolute, unbound by their constraints, as you pursue the profound vision God has laid out for you. They may still be blind to the transformation taking place within you, caught up in their own small-mindedness, but soon enough, the light of your journey will shine too brightly to ignore. As you walk boldly on this path of divine intention, your evolution will serve as a beacon, drawing their attention and challenging them to reassess their own lives. The transformation within you is palpable, even if it goes unrecognized by those around you. While they remain ensnared in their complaints and discontent, you find your refuge in the sacred presence of God. Their pursuit of worldly validation pales in comparison to the deep sense of worth you've discovered through divine connection. Where they seek fleeting approval, you long for alignment with your higher purpose. Your quietude amidst their chaos is not a sign of surrender. Rather, it is a profound strength forged from an awareness of your calling. No longer swayed by the shifting currents of their judgments, you stand firm, anchored in the eternal truth that guides your journey forward. The journey you are embarking on is not merely a transient change. It represents the revelation of a grand design that has been in the works long before you recognized your own potential. You are handpicked for a specific purpose, not by coincidence, but by divine intent. Your transformation, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, serves as a testament to the gentle yet powerful guidance of God, who is shaping you for a destiny that surpasses the understanding of those around you. While they may remain oblivious to the depth of your evolution, you embrace this sacred process with open arms, trusting that every challenge and triumph is part of a divine orchestration leading you toward your true calling. Though they may struggle to grasp the depth of your transformation, their lack of understanding holds no power over your journey. Their confusion serves only to strengthen your resolve, reaffirming your path with each step you take. Look around, chosen one. While others remain mired in their own grievances, trapped by the very limitations they refuse to challenge, you are breaking free and ascending to new heights. Their words no longer sting, nor do their judgments hold sway over your spirit. You are undergoing a divine refining process, shaped by God's commandments and the profound purpose woven into the fabric of your life. This alignment with His will grants you a resilience they cannot fathom. In time, they will witness the fruits of your journey, and they will understand that it was never about your beginnings, but about the magnificent destination He has prepared for you. You are firm on the path that is laid out for you, where every subtle shift within is a part of a grand design, meticulously crafted by the divine. These quiet transformations are not mere coincidences. They are deliberate movements towards your true purpose. Each choice you embrace, each moment you choose to distance yourself from the toxicity surrounding you, brings you closer to the remarkable destiny that God has prepared for you. With every step forward, you shed the weight of others' doubts and negativity, illuminating the way for the unique journey that lies ahead, a journey that resonates with the sacred truth of who you are meant to be. Keep on moving with unwavering determination, for you are destined for extraordinary things, not the ordinary. Those who once doubted your journey will eventually witness the magnificent works God unfolds through your life. You are free from the chains of others' judgments, anchored instead in the divine purpose that guides you. As you stride forward in faith, stay steadfast in your commitment to righteousness, knowing that you are among the chosen. With every step you take, the light of God's grace shines brightly upon your path, illuminating the way to your glorious future and the fulfillment of your unique calling. You have traversed the flames, emerging unscathed and renewed, having let go of the burdens imposed by those who couldn't grasp the depth of your calling. Now you stand resilient and transformed, harmonized with a purpose that transcends your own existence. The divine presence of God surrounds you, guiding your ascent as you rise above the clamor and confusion that once imprisoned your spirit. With each step forward, you embody the strength and clarity gained from your journey, illuminated by a profound understanding of your sacred mission in the world. Your evolution is not merely acknowledged, it is joyfully embraced by the Creator who set you on this journey. Every choice to sever ties with negativity and toxicity has drawn you nearer to the richness of your true calling, bringing delight to God's heart. You have ventured where few dare to tread, prioritizing righteousness over fleeting comforts and purpose over trivial distractions. This path, uniquely yours, shines with a brilliance that reflects your courage and commitment, reminding you that your journey is divinely crafted and intended for those who are willing to embrace its challenges and rewards. As some who once shared your journey begin to drift away, recognize that their inability to understand your transformation is not a setback, but a necessary evolution. Allow them to step back. You are being called to soar higher than their limited perceptions can fathom. Hand-picked by God, you are embarking on a voyage illuminated by profound purpose and divine intention. This moment marks not a conclusion, but the exciting dawn of your growth, a fresh chapter where your potential unfolds, revealing the extraordinary destiny that awaits you. Embrace this new beginning with open arms, for your journey has only just begun. You have opened the gateway to a realm of limitless possibilities, and as you forge ahead, the blessings that await you will astound those who remain mired in their limitations. It's time to embrace your role as a storyteller, to share the journey that has shaped you, the hardships you've faced, the victories you've achieved, and the lessons learned along the way. Your experiences hold the power to inspire and uplift those still entangled in the cycles you have transcended. Let your voice resonate as a guiding light for others, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles. Speak your truth boldly, for your narrative has the potential to spark hope and ignite change in the hearts of many. Embrace the opportunity to share your journey of transformation. In doing so, you illuminate the profound strength that comes from being chosen. This moment is yours, a divine invitation to rise and fulfill your calling with confidence and purpose.